Have you ever noticed how something as simple as climbing stairs, getting up from a chair, or even carrying groceries feels harder than it used to? Maybe you've watched your parents or grandparents struggle with movements that once seemed effortless. What you're seeing is not just normal aging, it's something called sarcopenia, the gradual and often hidden loss of muscle mass and strength that happens as we get older. Here's the part most people don't realize. By the time you reach 80, the average person has lost up to 50% of their muscle mass compared to when they were young. That's half your strength, half your stability, half your ability to move through life with confidence, gone. And the consequences go far beyond just appearance. Sarcopenia affects your balance, your independence, your energy, and even your lifespan. But here's the hopeful news. Science now shows that the right foods can help you rebuild lost muscle naturally, even if you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. You don't need a gym membership, grueling workouts, or expensive powders to fight back. Nature has already provided powerful foods that support muscle growth, improve energy, and protect your independence as you age. Today, we're going to dive into 5 of the most powerful foods to fight sarcopenia. These aren't random superfoods from the latest health trend. Each one is backed by research showing exactly how it supports your muscles, combats inflammation, and helps your body repair and grow stronger. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's walk through these foods that can quite literally help you take stronger steps tomorrow. 1. Grass-fed liver, nature's multivitamin for muscles. I know liver might not sound like the most exciting or appetizing food, but when it comes to pure nutritional power, nothing else even comes close. Just a small 3-ounce serving of grass-fed liver can provide over 3,000% of your daily vitamin B12 needs, a nutrient that becomes harder and harder to absorb as we age. Why does that matter? Because B12 is absolutely critical for energy and muscle strength. Without it, your muscles can't contract properly, they fatigue faster, and they struggle to repair themselves. In fact, studies show nearly 1 in 3 people over 50 are deficient in B12, often without realizing it. That deficiency leads to weakness, poor balance, and even memory problems. Liver is also rich in heme iron, the kind your body can absorb most easily, as well as vitamins A, D, E, and K2, all essential for repairing muscle tissue and supporting the special stem cells that allow your muscles to regenerate. Plus, it contains choline, which helps your nerves talk to your muscles so they fire and contract with strength. Backhand index pointing out if you can, include grass-fed liver once or twice a week. Don't love the taste? Start small, mix a little into ground beef, or try desiccated liver capsules. It's a game changer. 2. Wild-caught fatty fish, the anti-inflammation powerhouse. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, anchovies. These oily fish are some of the most powerful weapons against muscle loss. Their secret? Omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. As we age, our muscles become resistant to the normal signals that tell them to grow, a problem called anabolic resistance. It means the same protein or exercise that used to build muscle in your 30s doesn't work as well in your 60s. But omega-3s resensitize your muscles, making them more responsive to the protein you eat and the activities you do. In fact, one study found that older adults who took omega-3s increased their muscle protein synthesis by over 30%, a massive improvement. Omega-3s also calm the low-grade inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging, that speeds up muscle breakdown. And don't forget, wild fish also provide high-quality protein and vitamin D, another nutrient that's often missing in seniors and directly tied to muscle strength. Backhand index pointing right, aim for 2 to 3 servings of wild-caught fatty fish each week. If fresh fish isn't an option, canned sardines or mackerel are affordable and nutrient-dense. 3. Pastured eggs, small but mighty muscle builders. If liver is nature's multivitamin, then pastured eggs are nature's perfect protein package. Eggs contain the ideal balance of amino acids your muscles need to grow and repair. But here's the real star, leucine. Leucine is the amino acid that flips the switch for muscle growth. As we age, we need more of it to get the same results. Each egg has about 0.5 grams of leucine, and research suggests older adults need 2.5 to 3 grams per meal to effectively stimulate muscle building. That means 2 to 3 eggs at breakfast can actually turn on your muscle-building machinery. Beyond protein, eggs are rich in choline for nerve and muscle function, vitamin D for strength, and antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin that fight the oxidative stress that damages muscle cells. Backhand index pointing out, the key here is to eat the whole egg yolk and all. That's where most of the nutrition lives. 4. Fermented foods. Gut health equals muscle health. This one surprises a lot of people. Foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, and traditional yogurt don't just help your digestion, they actually help your muscles too. Here's why. Your gut microbiome controls how well you absorb protein and nutrients. As we get older, gut bacteria diversity decreases, leading to poor absorption, more inflammation, and faster muscle breakdown. Fermented foods are packed with probiotics that restore balance in the gut, improve nutrient absorption, and even reduce the inflammation linked to sarcopenia. Some studies even show probiotics can help older adults use protein more efficiently, meaning more of the food you eat actually goes to your muscles instead of being wasted. Backhand index pointing right, try to eat 1 serving of fermented food daily, half a cup of sauerkraut, a glass of kefir, or a bowl of unsweetened yogurt with live cultures. 5. Bone broth, comfort food for joints and muscles. Last but not least, good old-fashioned bone broth. This isn't just a cozy drink for cold days, it's loaded with collagen, glycine, proline, and minerals that directly support your muscles, joints, and connective tissues. As we age, collagen production drops dramatically. That's why joints get stiff, muscles feel weaker, and recovery takes longer. Bone broth replenishes the building blocks your body needs for strength and mobility. Studies show that collagen, when combined with even light exercise, can improve muscle mass and strength in older adults with sarcopenia. Plus, the glycine in bone broth promotes better sleep, and sleep is when your body does the bulk of its muscle repair. Backhand index pointing out, drink 1 cup of homemade or high-quality bone broth daily. It's easy to make at home by simmering bones for 24 to 48 hours with a splash of apple cider vinegar. Putting it all together. Eating these foods isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about keeping your independence, your confidence, and your vitality as you age. Here's a simple plan. Breakfast: pastured eggs plus kefir or yogurt. Lunch: wild-caught salmon with a side of sauerkraut. Dinner: grass-fed beef with a little liver mixed in and bone broth soup. Spread your protein throughout the day, aim for at least 25 to 30 grams at each meal, and let these foods do their magic. Pair them with light movement, walking, resistance bands, or bodyweight exercises, and you'll notice more strength, more energy, and better balance within just a few months. The most important thing? Be consistent. Small, daily choices add up to big results over time. Sarcopenia isn't destiny. It's something you can fight back against, starting with the food on your plate. Because growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. With the right nutrition, you can stay strong, steady, and full of life well into your golden years. Glowing star.